I think I'm either low IQ or slow, or I don't know what I am. You know, slow Joe Biden.
Folks, we literally have so much content here at InfoWars, and because they deplatformed us, we have to cram it into 10 hours of live broadcast a day, and we still don't even have enough time. It's just like, I can't even tell you how frustrating it is. But please support us at InfoWarsStore.com so we can expand, so that all the great videos and compilations and everything that people put together here, we can air all of it, because they put together a great video I'm about to air here. They're like, hey, did you play that video? And I'm like, well, I don't even have time, but we're going to air it right now. And so I'm not going to be able to get to most of this news and some of these other video clips that are just shocking. It's how it is every day here. I can't even get to half the stuff I want to. It's very rare we can get it all out. I apologize to the callers that have been waiting for hours. We just don't have the time today. It's frustrating, folks. I mean, I could do 3 hours a day just strip mining through all the intel I have from the border. And, you know, this is in the middle of me going out in the field every day, doing field reports, going to events, doing live streams from drag queen story times and weather modification events. I mean, so please support us at InfoWarsStore.com. It's a struggle here just to get the information that we have out with the amount of time we have. I mean, it'd be different if, we were still allowed on YouTube, where we could just push content out 24/7 and it would go, always gets tens of thousands of views, sometimes, millions. But we don't get to do that because we're bad. So here is a report on Joe Biden.
You know, I was most proud of, for 8 years, there wasn't one single hint of a scandal or a lie.
The president under pressure from a trifecta of scandals.
President Barack Obama trying to get ahead of just one of the 3 scandals now consuming the country's attention.
That scandal involving the Secret Service and accusations of drinking and hiring prostitutes in Colombia.
The Obama spying scandal.
The mother of all scandals, Spygate.
This is a big scandal.
It's a huge scandal.
The Gunwalker scandal.
The VA scandal.
VA scandal.
It's a scandal telling America you can keep your doctor, a callous deception that hurts millions.
Today, widespread embarrassment about this scandal has really turned to disgust.
All of this comes as a White House that takes pride in being scandal-free has been hammered by a series of controversies.
President Obama is fending off incoming fire on
what went wrong in Benghazi and whether
this
the Secretary
seems like a genuine
third scandal.
The latest, revelations the Justice Department obtained 2 months of telephone records.
By the way, folks, these are not just conservative commentators. You have liberal commentators, mainstream news commentators on this compilation.
He recused himself from the probe early on.
This is the type of video we would put on YouTube, and it'd get 1 million views.
The information that was leaked.
I believe there's been a pattern by this administration in not taking responsibility for failures, avoiding blame, pointing the fingers in somebody else's direction. Would you agree with that?
No. For 8 years, there wasn't one single hint of a scandal.
The CIA went into walled-off Senate computers.
Think about that.
In a bona fide
Think about Joe Biden telling an audience that there was not one scandal during the Obama years.
Interrogation of detainees.
As far as the allegations,
it's like me saying, I have never had a beard. I cannot grow a beard. I've never even seen a beard. And so I'm just proud to say that I've never had a beard. And then the audience is like, oh my gosh, they never had a beard, as I'm standing here with like a massive beard.
And it isn't the first time. It's actually the 3rd time.
CIA Director John Brennan apologized today after an internal investigation determined the agency had spied on staff members of the United States Senate.
Firestorm surrounding the IRS. Last night, we asked if what they did was fair. Tonight, the FBI is asking, was it criminal?
House Speaker John Boehner led the way this morning as Republicans stepped up demands for action in the scandal at the Internal Revenue Service.
My question isn't about who's going to resign. My question is, who's going to jail?
And the president? Well, he says he did not know the IRS was singling out conservative groups until the news broke.
I first learned about it from the same news reports that I think most people learned about this.
Politically motivated audits are so obviously wrong, they've even been comedy fodder for the president.
President Crow and the Board of Regents will soon learn about being audited by the IRS.
Ms. Lerner, why would you say Tea Party cases were very dangerous?
My counsel has advised me that I have not waived my constitutional rights under the Fifth Amendment, and on his advice, I will decline to answer any question on the subject matter of this hearing.
Did you ever discern any anti-Tea Party or anti-conservative bias, or was it just bureaucratic demands that just were never ending?
There's absolutely no targeting. This is the kind of back and forth that happens when people apply for 501c4 status.
It's obvious that they were trying to make the process as difficult as possible, and they're still, to this day, stringing Tea Party patriots along.
In the years before the election, more liberal groups were being approved, while conservative groups with names like Patriot, Constitution, and Tea Party were stymied. In 2011, not a single Tea Party group was approved.
Operation Fast and Furious, an Obama administration program that let thousands of assault weapons fall into the hands of violent Mexican drug cartels. Guns found at over 170 crime scenes, including the murder of a U.S. Border Patrol agent. The Obama administration denied the program's existence and withheld information to protect political appointees. The Dallas Morning News calls this a cover-up. Will anyone be held accountable?
There wasn't one single hint.
My main concern is fixing a problem.
Now to the VA scandal, which is now a criminal investigation. An extensive new report reveals more than 100,000 veterans waited months to see a doctor or never saw one at all. And some workers saying they were pressured to falsify records.
Now the VA scandal has officially become a criminal investigation.
I think I'm either low IQ or slow, or I don't know what I am. You know, slow Joe Biden?
You know, folks, I laugh at this notion that InfoWars is like some sort of controlled opposition or like run by some shadow agency or something. Look, I'm not trying to air dirty laundry here, but it's like, we're lucky if we can even put the same colored sock on, okay, half the time around here, or tie our shoes and not trip over ourselves. Because here's my frustration. I have to decide what I do with my 3 hours here to be as impactful and informative as possible. And so I have to make conscious decisions and intellectual decisions and philosophical decisions, what I spend my time covering, and a lot of stuff doesn't make it. So we air this video, just so you understand how it works around here. And so I'm sitting here thinking, wow, this is a powerful video. Now, my audience, they probably already know all that. That video is not necessarily going to impact my audience. But that video can impact neutral people. That video can impact leftists who see Biden say that and then see all the proof he's a total fraud, a total phony, a total liar. And so that's why they took us off YouTube, so we don't have that power. So I'm sitting here saying, all right, how can I get the audience that video so that they can share it on YouTube and their social media platforms so we can make it go viral? And I'm like, hey, what's the story at Infowars.com? And we don't even have it yet. So I'm not complaining. It'll be up at Infowars.com, and hopefully you can go download it there and then share it on your YouTube. My point is, folks, like literally, we are absorbing information in real time, putting stuff out in real time, nonstop creating content, nonstop working around the clock, everybody here, not just the people you see in front of the camera, but everybody. And so our challenge now is that we need the audience to share our stuff. That video would have gotten 1 million views on the Alex Jones channel on YouTube, but we don't get that privilege anymore. So we need others to promote it. And by the way, no other media outlets promote InfoWars stuff because they're so scared to death. So it's literally up to the audience to make sure that videos like that looks like either Dew or McBreen put that great video together. It's literally up to the audience that the great work that we do here reaches the millions of people that want to hear it. It's literally up to you. Because Rob Dew and Darren McBreen put all this time and effort into these compilations and videos, and most of the time we just get to air it here on air, and it just kind of runs into a dead end because we don't get to post it on social media. We need you to do it. So you can download all the InfoWars content from the War Room at Infowars.com/War Room, all the segments we do here. But it's just so frustrating. Do I have any time in the next segment, or does the next video take the whole segment? So see, it's like, we don't even know. Folks, please support us at InfoWarsStore.com. That's it for me. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. It's just, you know, didn't even get to all the news. The world's crazy. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. An Ebola report coming up next. You stay classy.
It would take me more than an hour just to lay out all the admitted benefits and known positive effects of just one of the ingredients in our ultimate bone broth formula. Everybody knows about bone broth itself and all of the amazing things that it's associated with. And then it's been the big craze for at least a decade. Well, thousands of years ago, it's what everybody told people they should drink in a soup if they were sick. But then you add not just the fact that this is the strongest, most concentrated, highest quality bone broth out there, literally. Then you have the chaga mushroom, then you have the turmeric, then you have the bee pollen, then you have the other key ingredients that are all known to just make people incredibly strong and healthy. Now, Ultimate Bone Broth can be gulped down with water or milk or however you want to. The taste is okay. But when you mix it with whey or other things and some fruit, it tastes great. What I like to do is just put a scoop in, mix it with milk, bang it back, and whether it's for meal replacement, whether it's for post-workout, pre-workout, our Ultimate Bone Broth formula is amazing. It's 50% off right now at InfoWarsStore.com because I want you to try it and see how great it is. And of course, getting the bone broth isn't just great for you and your family. It's also amazing when it comes to funding our operation that is taking on the globalists and fighting for all of our freedoms. Now, this is high quality and it's very thick, so doing it with a spoon takes a while. That's why I like to use a blender. Again, I love it with milk. Just bang this baby back. Nothing like it for a meal replacement. It's way beyond any whey you've ever had. Because again, it's got the essence of the bones, the chaga mushroom, the turmeric, a bunch of other incredible stuff. This is what fuels patriots. This is what fuels people that really want to be healthy. It's Ultimate Bone Broth at InfoWarsLife.com.